takes months and months of organization, of fielding all the devotees, making sure they have rooms. And it was the notable service of Shivananda Sain who took care of devotees. And it's a noble and very high service. And Devavrata Prabhu, with great determination, took on the service a couple of years ago, including making sure that we all had the facilities that we have now, and also pushing me constantly to see what we're going to read. And really, everybody knows who's here that they've gone through Devavrata one way or another to help. So I have great feeling of gratitude for your service, Devavrata Prabhu. Thank you very much for taking this as your life and soul. And as you can see, it's the best year we've ever had under your leadership. So thank you very much.
I'd like to take a moment to also thank Gopal Champu Prabhu, who has not been here for the past 2 years, but is instrumental in making all of this work, and in many ways than one. He's more qualified than me for this service, but I've been grateful to work with him and learn how to organize so many people. So without further ado, I just want to take time to appreciate the devotees who were core team members which made this go on smoothly. Guru, can you come up here to distribute?
Yes.
So the first devotee is someone that we really couldn't have done without in so many ways than one, specifically in broadcast for many years now. But he does everything. He'll stand on bricks to fix the electricity. He'll go to Mathura in the middle of the night to buy an air cooler. He'll do practically anything it takes in order to make sure what's needed here can happen, in order for devotees to be comfortable and also to make sure that the broadcast is going smoothly. And it's not other than Chakadola Prabhu. The next devotee is a certified genius. He took time off of school for 6 months this year from a hectic schedule at UC Berkeley and is on his way to become one of the most successful CEOs potentially ever to walk the earth. It's none other than Amritasara Prabhu. At the beginning of the yatra, I asked him, would you be willing to do the text seva and help Chakadola Prabhu? And I was a bit hesitant to ask anyone because it's so demanding. And he said, no, I'll do it. And he really rose to the occasion. He didn't get sick. He sat in the same place every time. He focused on the reading and everything which needed to be done, he did. And so thank you very much. Next one is the dynamic duo. They are, in my years of serving with the yatras, I have noticed them to be silent workers, as Srila Prabhupada says, but they're doing a lot. I remember one year I was helping organize the Sankirtan for the yatra, and Chakunja Venu Prabhu came up to me and he said, they're doing more books than anyone else. And this is none other than Nitya Charangani Mataji and Ramesh Prabhu.
Ramesh, come back.
Ramesh?
Mataji. Jai Ho. Jai
He personally went and picked these out, and he also dipped all of them in Radhakund.
The next devotee, I don't even know if they're going to be here because how busy they are. They miss many of the readings in order to do the service that they do, but they are an extremely important part of the yatra, and Venugita Mataji. Next devotee, midway through the yatra there was an emergency which happened in the kitchen, and it was required of us to actually step up our own game in order to see that cooking could continue. And we had some devotees leave, Amsuli Prabhu and his wife, they were doing a lot. They had to leave halfway through, and there was a space needed in the kitchen. Venugita Mataji and Sudhir Bhanava expressed to me that we need help. And we approached this devotee and they selflessly accepted. And they've also been instrumental in making sure that the microphone can get to anyone who's raising their hand outside. And this is Nam Chintamani Mataji. This next devotee, I think, is working harder than anyone else at this yatra. He is without any of bodies. He's full of humor, full of compassion, and somehow when things are falling together for me, he's pulling them all together. And this is Sudhir Madhava. Next devotee is Sudhira Madhava Prabhu's right-hand man, and he actually rented a scooter halfway through the yatra for his service, and he was our grocery boy, which is not an easy service to do, but he sacrificed. I saw so many times he would miss the readings, and he would go out and do whatever was needed for service in order to keep things going. This is Manasa Ganga Prabhu. The next devotee is one of the most simple-hearted and straightforward people I know. Yesterday in the morning program I told Naveen here that devotees like this are the salt of the earth. You can't do without him. And I actually called him while we were in America, specifically saying, you need to tell your temple president you have to come. We need you very dearly. And he specifically, over the years, our Sankirtan here has been off and on. Gopal Shampu would go out and try to do it, but it didn't happen every day. Last year there was a lot of errors. But this year we decided that we would have a fixed Sankirtan leader. And this is Patita Pavan. Hari Hare! Hari Hare! Hari Many times when we come to the Dham, our schedules change. We may not go out on book distribution as much, but yes, the other day he told me, yeah, all I'm doing is chanting my rounds, going to the readings, taking prasad, and distributing books. So with him here now, I would like him to present our Sankirtan score total for the duration of the readings.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. For the duration of our readings thus far, we still have today, so it's not over yet. We have 31 Maha books, 18 big books, 910 small books, for a total of 959 books, plus 4 Chaitanya Charitamrita sets and 2 Lilamrita sets.
Wow.
Second day of the yantra, Kanagopal Prabhu came up to me and he said, he just saw 4 devotees from New York on the mark. And he said, you just be there, you'll see everyone, you don't need to go anywhere else. The next devotee, her and her husband have been coming for many years. Unfortunately, her husband wasn't able to come this year due to the timing of the readings, but her and her husband, they take up the service of cleaning this area on a daily basis, twice, and they're here every time. They clean it, they move the chairs, they are extremely sincere in their hearing and chanting, and this is none other than Vaishnavi Mataji.
Hare Hare!
The next set of devotees I'm going to give we'll give the gift to them together because I've seen since they've been here they're inseparable from each other. And every day we're cleaning the room afterwards, sweeping it, mopping it, and I would see that they would leave the kitchen. We can get one more to end.
One more video.
Next devotee, I've known him since he practically joined the temple, and he called me about a week before the readings, which always happens, but his story was quite mystical, I would say. He came to Vaisheshika Maharaj's Vyasa Puja celebration, and he approached Vaisheshika Prabhu and my Guru Mother Nirupula, and asked them for blessings to come to Govardhana for the readings. And they said, yes. And then he had to start raising funds to figure out how we could do it. He called one devotee, and the devotee said, I'm covering the whole thing, go. So as soon as he got here, I put him under the care of Sudhira Madhava Prabhu, and I've seen that every day he's sincerely assisting Sudhira Madhava Prabhu, showing up for his service, getting the job done. And not only that, he's a phenomenal book distributor. This is Tapas Prabhu.
Hare Hare! Jai Tapas Prabhu!
The next devotee, I don't even know if he's here right now. He told me right before the ceremony began that he was going to go wash some clothes, which I think he did intentionally. This devotee has really risen to the occasion of, and he's Kanagopal. The next 2 devotees, they came in, like I said, we had an emergency in the kitchen and we had to cut vegetables ourselves. And I approached these 2 devotees and they selflessly agreed to the service. There's Govardhana Prabhu and Yogadish Prabhu.
Hare Hare! Jai!
So, that's everyone. We have
Very good.
a gift. I don't think I got enough now that I'm looking at the room. I wasn't expecting so many devotees to be here. But for everyone else, I sincerely apologize if somehow we overlooked you, or not overlooked, but just in the course of trying to consolidate all of our information or experience, somehow we didn't mark you down. But regardless, in order to acknowledge everyone who came to the readings, we have a tilak ball for you, which will be given by Vaisheshva Prabhu. And if you don't get a tilak ball, please come to me afterwards and we'll make sure you do get it. And a special thanks to Vaisheshva Prabhu for keeping and being the living example. So everyone can come up in an orderly manner and get a tilak ball.
In case you're wondering about the schedule, we're going to